Hey all, now I'm following some C# and .NET training on LinkedIn Learning, and I'm getting confused with, I've had some initial confusion with creating directories. So here's just a quick overview of some of the pitfalls to avoid that I've gone through. Now if you see, I've got a very basic little bit of code here that just runs, I wanted to create a directory with my name, so Steve's directory, and there is actually the path where I wanted to go. However, if you're not careful, what it will do is it will just simply place it in the bin debug net 7.0 folder, or whatever your version of .NET is, and it'll say it's done and everything will, work fine, but you won't know it's there. It's very confusing. So let me show you that in action right just here. So if I run this by pressing F5, it's popped up in another window. Let me just show you the output. Okay, so it's printed what I expected. The base path was that. So I've used this combine, which is the recommended way to do it. Path.combine, to avoid getting into issues with things like backslashes and things like that. And so I know where the directory is, but if I refresh up here, it's actually created in the net 7.0 because look, I've used the directory path. So if I've just put in the bare name of the directory and nothing else, not a full path, it's going to go in here by default, all right, which is not what I want. So now you can see I've got the if directory doesn't exist thing. Let's just delete that, okay, because I really don't want it in there. And notice how you get other files created in here as well surreptitiously. So I'm going to delete all of those. And instead of this, I'm going to comment this out, right? And let's do it the right way. So this time I'll do directory full path. Okay, so let's put a breakpoint there. And if I press F5, let's have a look at the output as we go. Okay, so there you go. You can see my full path going to be used. That is where the directory is going to be. So again, keep watching. You've got the bin debug net 7.0 directory, and then this is just my project top level directory where I actually wanted it to be. Another thing I would say, by the way, is that sometimes when files are created, they don't actually appear in Solution Explorer. So you really want to have a look at File Explorer in Windows or the equivalent in Mac and Apple, just to be sure, right? So I can see directory name is fine. Okay, I've combined them using path.combine because I've passed the two strings in the right order. Let's just step over. So the directory doesn't exist because it's got into my if statement here. And if I had that on full screen, I'd just press continue. But let's see. Okay, step over. And that should be done. And there you go. We've got our directory created in the right place. So just a quick tip on working with directories. If you think it's going to create it in the directory you're in, even though it looks like you're going to the top level project folder, it'll go in bin debug net when you're debugging. And instead use the path combine, give it the full path. If you found that useful, check out my next video here for more, and I'll see you there. Thanks for watching.